What should I do if I've been injured in an automobile accident?
The first thing I would do is seek medical attention. If you have serious injuries, and of course if it's a very serious case, you're going to be usually taken by ambulance to a hospital or something. But you definitely want to get medical attention to make sure your injuries are cared for. You also want to, either yourself or whoever's maybe with you, make sure you get all the information from the other driver, make sure they're okay as well. There's a lot of things you do preliminarily because in the heat of an accident, oftentimes people are very traumatized. So a lot of these issues they won't be able to address, but certainly we want to try to get as much evidence and get pictures and so forth, and we'll secure the area once you're injured.
Should I take pictures of the area where my auto accident occurred?
Taking pictures is a wonderful idea. Try to get as many pictures as you possibly can. Of course, today, with cell phones and iPhones and so forth, it's much easier to do than it was years ago. So get pictures of the vehicles involved, get pictures of the intersection or the roadway you're on. Try to get pictures of potential witnesses if you possibly can, and use your iPhone or smartphone to try to record statements from witnesses if you can.
Is it important to locate anyone who may have seen my accident?
Very important. Witnesses are key. Oftentimes your perception of what occurs and the other driver's perception of what occurs are vastly different. And a witness is usually the independent party that can speak to a jury or to an insurance company and tell what he or she actually saw. And it's vitally important that you try to get witnesses, their names, their addresses as soon as you possibly can.
Does the type of auto insurance coverage I have make a difference in protecting me?
Well, sometimes it does. Obviously, the amount of insurance you purchase is critical to what recovery you may receive in terms of dollars and cents. One of the issues that I tell people all the time, if you, in Massachusetts, for instance, you have to have underinsurance coverage. You should have at least what they call a $250,000, $500,000 coverage of auto underinsurance. So, and also you want to look at what is called personal injury protection benefits as well as MedPay benefits. So, what you should do is make sure you go over your insurance coverage. It's called the coverage selections page with your insurance agent when you go to purchase insurance, and review it annually because it's renewable annually, of course. And make sure you have proper coverage in place, particularly personal injury protection benefits, medical payments, and underinsurance coverage.
Who pays for any property damage due to my automobile accident?
Well, that depends upon who's at fault. For instance, if it's your fault, your carrier is going to pay, and then you're going to get surcharged under Massachusetts law. If, however, it's the fault of the other driver, oftentimes the other driver's insurance company will pay, and you'll deal directly with them. Occasionally, and every insurer is a little different, you can process your property damage claim through your own insurance carrier, and then your insurance carrier will subrogate against the negligent driver's insurance carrier, and that means they'll get their money from the other insurance company. So who actually pays varies a little bit, but ultimately it's the wrongdoer who pays, ultimately.
What happens if the other party doesn't have auto insurance?
What happens is you will claim against your own policy under what is called an uninsured vehicle claim. In other words, and this was true a number of years ago when Rhode Island, which is of course our bordering state, one of the bordering states, there was no compulsory insurance in Rhode Island. So oftentimes Rhode Island drivers would be in Massachusetts, they would not have insurance, and you would claim under your uninsured provision of your own policy. If, for instance, somebody else's insurance policy has lapsed, they would be an uninsured vehicle. So there is protection, and of course, when you're looking at your coverage selections page with your insurance agent or your carrier, make sure you have adequate uninsured coverage available for you.
Thanks for watching Part 1 of Auto Accident Answers. If you have specific questions for Attorney Brady regarding your case, give our office a call at 508-660-8888.